That's good. Delicious. Oh, delicious. Ah, yes. What does it mean when you capture something? An image, an essence of something. Capture it into a moment. Freeze it. Freeze a moment. Does it take a piece of it away? Does it capture that moment and its essence? All of its essence? When you make art, what is it? Is it capturing a thought? An idea? Floated by? What is it? What is it that is floating by? Is it floating by you? Are you creating things that just float by? You having intention? You put intention. Art magic. You can make art magic. Put your intention, write it down on there first, and then paint over it, and then it will become reality. Maybe get a whole bunch of people to do that. You know, write something that is worth something, worth $1 million. You could just write that on the canvas. This is worth $1 million. What is it worth to you? Hello. What is it worth to you? What is it? What is that? What? Hello. How you doing down there? So, now that you have your coffee and all these ideas floating in your head, what are you going to do with them? What are you going to make? You're going to make some art? You're going to paint some stuff? You're going to draw some pictures? I think we should draw some pictures. What do you think? I did this last night. I worked on this painting. Look at it. It's trippy, right? Look at the faces on each side, and this coming out in the middle, and then hanging out in the back, holding on to the horns right here. I need to get some more definition in there so we could see what's going on. It's quite misunderstood there. These shoulders need to come out a little bit. And these arms need to, yeah, I need to fix that part. It looked good last night in the dark. I was painting in the dark, and this is what happened. Working on this one too. Put all these lines up there. I don't like them. I'm gonna have to paint over them now. Let's start over with those lines up there. But I got this canvas I just gessoed right here. I just gessoed it. What am I gonna do with it? I'm gonna paint it all by myself with nobody looking, so that you won't influence its outcome. Perhaps so it'll be all me, maybe, and all the influences, all the things I looked at over my lifespan, a lifetime supply of art thoughts. I have a lifetime supply of thoughts in my mind. They're up there. Oh, that's good. That's good. Check out my stuff. Check out my link tree if you're on one of these platforms and you see a link tree somewhere. Go and look for it. I was just recently watching this video of this woman talking about buying art. She's a buyer of art. And she's like, let me go look at all these different artists' profiles and tell you if I'm interested or not in buying art. She's like, yeah, these people kind of look like it's just a vlog. Yeah, they're just, there's none of their cover screens look good. They're just like, and I don't really know what's for sale here. And then somebody else is like, it looks like a bunch of products. It's like every cover photo is a different piece of art, just like shown full, and then there's words, the sizes and all that, and like it's very much looks like a shop. Whereas the other ones were like, like just like a vlog, like this is what I did today. I went here and this and made this and this, and then I was like, I looked at mine and I was like, okay, it's kind of a combination between both of them, but it's definitely not set up like a shop. And I thought that was interesting how other people perceive artists, as just a place to shop. Like what? Like I get it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We want to support the artists. We want to make money. Want to. Yeah. But like, it could be so artists fall into the category of teacher and then seller. Like is there like, well, performer, because you're performing, like if you show your process and like this is how I do it. A lot of people go live and show their art live and then get all the input from people. But like, what is it that you'll do? What category do you fit in? Maybe you're in a category that isn't one of those. Maybe you're not a performer. Maybe you just hide away in your closet making art. Like which one of those avenues are we in? You know, which one of these things are we gonna do? You just hide yourself away, you meditate, and you get those cool ideas, and they come down in there, and then you're like, oh, I gotta get this out. You know, you're just a magician over here, writing your intentions down, performing art magic, and not showing any of your art magic to anybody. Keep it safe, keep it hidden, precious, keep it precious. What are you doing with your art? Are you doing something? Are you gonna put it somewhere? You gonna hide it for people to find in the future? Make like time capsules. You're gonna make little tiny little miniature paintings and roll them up like these. Look at it. You can just take this little painting right here that I did on canvas. You can roll it up like this. You can take it, you roll it up like so, and like this, you just roll it, and then you tie a little string around it. I have a string here somewhere. Tie a little hemp wick or something like this. You just go like, and then you put like a little wax there with a little seal, maybe with your initial or something, or not. Just tie it, and then you put it, you hide it, you put it between a crack and a brick in a wall or something, another brick, and just put it in the crack, and then somebody comes and they're like, what is this? It's a tiny little scroll. Oh, look at what is that? And then they're like, oh. You get home and you're like, I have an original piece of art by, who is this by? Then they look up the name or the QR code or whatever, and they're like, oh my God, it's worth like $1 million. No, maybe not $1 million, but it's worth like $10. You know, and then they can just go take it to the art depot and trade it in, and then they put it up, and then they give you $10. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I just know that there is a thing. There is a nomad. There is a nomad. There is a man, a woman that travels from here to there, and they sell art, and they make art, and they go from event to event, making art for people's eye holes, so that they can devour it and change their DNA. They're reprogramming the masses with their art. The larger the audience, the more DNA you can rearrange. Maybe. He travels. He finds odd jobs. Odd artist jobs. What are your odd artist jobs? You got any odd artist jobs? What are you painting letters? You painting numbers on the curb? Are you painting numbers on the... Ooh. Could do like some cool gradients, you know, like some orange sunsets and some yellows, some blue letters. You can make them all like fancy, colorful. I wonder if you're allowed to do that. Are you allowed to do that? Are you allowed to make art psychedelic on the curb? Is it too trippy? They're like, whoa, bro, I don't know your address. I can't tell. It's too trippy. What are these odd jobs? What are these? Okay, you could paint signs for vendors at music festivals. You could paint band logos. You could paint hand-painted art. Fan art. No, you could paint your favorite musician over and over and over and over and over again, and then go to all their shows and sell hand-painted original paintings of your favorite artist. You go to the park and paint dogs. All the dogs, they kind of look the same, so you just kind of paint all the dogs, right? You're like, here's a Cocker Spaniel, here's a... Like, all the dogs you see the most, a lot of Chihuahuas, a lot of Pugs, a lot of Frenchies, you just keep painting them, They all kind of look the same, so you could just paint a whole bunch of Frenchies. And then people walk by you, they're like, oh my God, that's so cute! And you do them on little tiny cat, you do like little mini, like these size cases, like this size right here. You could do this, that's nice. These are for sale if you want to buy one. These two paintings are for sale. Right here. $100. A pug, a Frenchie, a Chihuahua, or whatever animal at the park. And you just bring it the next day, and you're like, I have dogs. You know, you find out where the dogs are walking. Find out where the dogs are walking, then paint the dogs. Right? And then, you know, what's another one? You just go to all the festivals, go to all the free stuff, go to the bands in the park, and the music in the park, and the people and the places and the stuff, and the beach. Go to the beach and paint. Go somewhere and have art on you at all times, so that when you run into people, they're like, oh, you're an artist. Like, wear clothes that have paint all over them when you go into public, so people are like, you're an artist, and you're like, yes, I am. Here you go. Look at it. You know, get your eyeballs Get your eyeball farmers. We're out there looking for. Why do you think artists paint so many eyeballs? Right? But what are you for? Right? When you're on the internet, it made me think, like, what are you for? Are you like an art blog? People are here to learn stuff, get inspired. Are you inspired, Michael? Are you inspiring, motivating people to make art? For why? Because it makes them feel good. There's that moment when you're like, oh, your heart opens up and you're just like painting and you're, oh, crying. This is why I'm alive. This is my purpose. Or is it just another thing to let go of? Your damn ego again.
I'm an artist. Look at all my scarves and the cool. I'm gonna put my hair up in a thing. And so, hi.
You know,
I'm at the show doing the thing. You know,
like, is it an ego? You're like, look at me, you know? Or are you like, I'm just gonna show up and throw down. This is how I dance. You just don't even see people. You're just like in there. Hello, I'm here to dance and paint at the same time. I have a giant brush. You know, you could be doing all kinds. It's just fun. You're just having fun. It's how you got in, right? Maybe you travel from show to show to show to show to show, helping vendors set up, and then you're just in. Or you're in with a band or something. You're up on stage.
if you're up on stage, you can't really talk to people. It's better when you're down below. You can get in and mingle with the people.
Unless you don't like to talk to people, then don't do that. Social anxiety. A lot of people have social anxiety that are on the internet watching this right now. Stop it. Stop watching this and watch something else, maybe. I don't know. Welcome to the Art Shed. We're going to make some art today. Are you going to make some art? You better make some art. Get over there. Make some art.